Hi, it's Drew. Today, a Christmas hit written by a Canadian band for a big budget Christmas movie starring a Canadian actor. It's the story of Green Christmas by the Barenaked Ladies. And for this story, we hook up with the guitarist, lead singer, and songwriter for the band, Ed Robertson.
Behind the Christmas Hits with Drew Savage.
It's very good to be here.
Thank you. So we're talking Green Christmas, which originally recorded for the Jim Carrey movie, how the Grinch Stole Christmas. And I mean, to get a call to do a song for a Jim Carrey movie, that's still a big deal. But in 1999, that was massive. How did you guys get approached? How did that come about?
Well, of course, I'm a huge Jim Carrey fan, but even bigger for me was a Ron Howard movie. That was the big deal for me. Okay. I knew Ron was a fan, so I'm assuming that's how it came about. He had been to see the band a few times and brought his kids, and I think I probably agreed to it just as a way to get via Ron to his brother Clint Howard, of whom I was a massive fan.
Okay, not the direction I thought the story would go in at all. But so when a director approaches you about, hey, do a song for my movie, is there much one-on-one with Ron Howard? Is there any communication there at all?
Yeah, there was a little bit of communication. Yeah. They initially had us writing the song for a particular scene in the movie, actually, that my family still quotes all the time. It's just before the Grinch tries shaving and he's fallen in love with Martha, and he says, "Oh, Martha, oh, Christmas." He's enamored with the whole idea, you see, before things go sour.
When you watch the animated version, do you picture your song in the original Boris Karloff animated version at all?
Oh, how I wish. But that version is kind of perfect. Like, is it a half hour? I think, probably commercials out, it's probably 23 minutes or something. It's kind of perfect.
It's pretty perfect. But I think Ron Howard found a way to make it 2 hours and 15 minutes because that's what Ron Howard does. Fleshes out the story and makes it magic. So what are your memories of actually writing?
He found a way to put my song in it, so I love him for it.
Absolutely. What are your memories of actually writing the song? You said it was originally for a specific scene.
My memories of writing it were thinking about more modern Christmas songs and holiday songs as opposed to carols and choral music. I was thinking about Blue Christmas. I was thinking of I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas. And, Green Christmas really struck me because in Canada, we think of a green Christmas as just not having snowed yet. But I started to think about the idea of green as a representation of envy. And it was kind of a light bulb moment for me of like, oh, a green Christmas can just be about like all the things you wish you had and all the things you loathe about the season. I was kind of getting into the Grinchy mindset, as it were. As I lit upon that idea, I knew I was onto something.
When it came time to record the song, did you guys go all Mariah Carey, Christmas trees, tinsel, sub-zero temperatures in the studio?
We're already half Mariah Carey, so it doesn't take us long to go all Mariah Carey. Truth is, we were in the middle of recording Maroon, so we were already in the studio working with Don Was and Jim Scott, kind of firing on all cylinders. And it was just another day in the studio. We said, guys, we got to do this holiday song. Can we do it here? I remember Don was like, yeah, sure. But I need to talk to my lawyer because now separate from our record, he was producing a track for Universal Studios, right? And I remember there was a lot of back and forth, and Don was pushing for a very high fee, and I was concerned. I was like, I don't want this to go sour because it's one day of work, and I just want to get it done. I want to make everyone happy. And Don's like really pushing, negotiating for a fee. And I remember he said, Universal Pictures is not a charity organization. And so he was like, if they want a track produced by Don Was, they're going to have to pay.
That's fantastic.
It was a great moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Universal Studio. It's got Ron Howard money behind it. You'd think you can pay Don Was.
Well, exactly. And
yeah.
I think the way it ended up is Don Was made about 3 times as much money as Barenaked Ladies made on that session.
That was your Christmas gift to the world, is working cut rate so Don could get his. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't begrudge him that at all. He's worth it.
Business is business. You guys have re-recorded it a couple of times. What motivates an artist or a band to re-record or tinker a little bit with a song they've already recorded before?
You know, this version was for the Grinch soundtrack and, owned by Universal. And it was quite slick. It was quite a production number. And when we went to do our own holiday record, we wanted to do a much more stripped down, rough, raw version of it. I actually really like both versions. And I may record it again, Drew.
Okay, good. It gets better every time. I want to talk about the Barenaked for the Holidays album because you guys did a cover of Do They Know It's Christmas? And I've looked. Aside from other iterations of Band-Aid, of all the Christmas songs, that's not one that is commonly covered.
It's true.
Yeah. Yeah. So the choice behind it, because it seems like, especially for guys our age, that seems like such an automatic to go to, yet very few people have done like just solo versions of that song.
Yeah, I think, for us, it was so iconic. It was a massive hit every holiday season. So for us, it lived in the world of popular music as much as it was a charity song for famine relief. So we wanted to do it because we loved the song and the video's hilarious and all of the artists collaborating together. Yeah. There's a charm to it, We looked into, can we do this? Can we record this version and have the money that we raise from it go to the same effort? Once we realized we could do that, it seemed like a no-brainer to cover it. It's a great song. That's the bottom line.
That's my youth is that song, being 13, 14 years old, and that's on the radio like every 10 minutes. Christmas 1984,
we had spent years, playing these kind of big radio festival Christmas party kind of things. We would always do that song, and we'd grab a bunch of people from other bands. We'd grab Darius from Hootie and the Blowfish, and we grab Ryan from Guster and Sarah McLachlan, and just bring them out all on stage and just give them lines because everybody knows the song. And every time, everybody wants to be Bono.
I was just going to say, who is Bono? That would have been the big struggle. Who gets the Bono part?
Everybody wants to be Bono.
Did Darius get to be Bono? Who is Bono? You should have been Bono.
Yeah, I should have been Bono. Yeah. Even Bono says I should have been Bono.
All the best to you, Ed. Looking forward to hearing some new Barenaked Ladies music soon, I hope.
Yeah, it's we just mastered it, and hopefully we'll have it to you early in the new year. We'll see.
Beauty. Looking forward to it. Thanks for joining us. Ed Robertson, Barenaked Ladies, behind the Christmas hits.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Thanks for joining us. Still more stories and videos ahead, so please subscribe for more Behind the Christmas Hits. It'll make your heart grow 3 sizes today. We'll be back on Monday with the song publishers initially rejected because who can make money on a song that's only going to be popular one day a year? It's Nat King Cole's The Christmas Song. We'll see you then.